Wait,
Hello!
I can't
Yeah.
see. I
We're,
can't see the screen.
oh yeah, we're a couple of dudes with no life. No
Infinity
life.
Dagger.
Infinity Dagger. We'll put a link in the description to what that is. Hopefully, maybe.
I probably will.
Yeah, he'll do that for us. Um,
Hello.
palm trees.
You tell an analogy. Palm tree, she says. She speaks in a monotone, like a classic robot. I think it's an auto-tune notes, like human speak from a musical. A nasal, excitable voice, like a hyperactive munchkin with a cold. I'm gonna go with the middle one.
What?
The middle one. Middle, no!
Sing with
That one.
auto-tuned notes like human speech, but more musical. Be attractive in auto-tune. I'm a Zimmermanama. NRG speaks with a speech something or other. Speech syllable.
With each syllable on a different note of a major scale, rising or falling in thirds and fifths when she asks a question. Expressing it out and providing contrast. The listing results sounds present and a little bit otherworldly. +1 grace.
So she's like, she's basically a GLaDOS. But she has a kabuki mask and is made of plastic.
And has wings and
not hot hand knives.
Yeah.
And Energy turns her attention to the sky. White palm trees? She asks.
Clouds, you say.
Clouds! Energy says.
You think your word learning code is working. Energy is starting to associate words with things. Of course, energy might currently believe that most things are either clouds or palm trees. But they're thinking everything's a palm tree. Ellie smiles encouragingly, but you get the feeling that she would have liked to talk to you on this walk, and Artie is sort of dominating the conversation. You really wonder if this is what it's like between parents of a newborn. Artie turns her attention to the sun. Violet panics and flails her multi-tool hands. Hey, look at what you say. Bending her head. But look right at the sun. She relents to your touch. +1 empathy. I never thought of you as parental before, Ellie says. You shrug. Learning mechanisms need feedback, you say, and Ellie gives you a funny look in response.
I would totally care for like my little robot child, and me and Adam would totally take care of it while we beat it to death. We're horrible parents. Well, you'll see that, guys, when we get Who's Your Daddy? Maybe, I don't know.
That sounds. I'd like to play that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, we should do that. Guys, post in the comments down below. Would you like to see Who's Your Daddy? And if you don't know what Who's Your Daddy is, Google it, nerds! Actually, I haven't told you this, Adam, but if you right-click on YouTube, and there's like, if you go to the settings in YouTube, it brings up like the speed of the video,
yeah,
how fast the video is going and stuff. At the very bottom, there's a thing called Stats for Nerds.
I know.
Okay, we'll continue. Don't look directly at the sun. She runs to touch. +1 empathy. You shrug. Learning mechanical feat. Okay, here we go. Science. The science mentoring
program is a little rowdy when you get to the library's activity room. And the young librarian who has been stuck with babysitting until you and Ellie got there is grateful for the relief. Ellie manages to calm down the kids long enough for a brief lesson on botany, showing the kids the plant projects he's been working on, but the kids keep looking at her and asking about energy. Are you going to let energy play with the kids? Hell no. They're going to tear her apart. I'll just have energy do a demo in front of her in the class. Sure, I'll let her play with them. She's strong enough. I'll try to turn it around and have the kids teach energy about science. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I have an idea, you say. Why don't you all try teaching energy something about science? Energy is trying to learn everything she can about the world right now. You find that you have enough charisma in you to convince the students that this is a good idea. And Ellie runs with your brilliant idea. Soon, the students are putting to energy all kinds of ideas about ideas with ideas.
What?
Also have the scientific facts, and the robots' questions make us think about the things they take for granted. What is a cloud? His energy is apparently inspired by the walk. Many of the students look at her in puzzlement, but the growing girl says it's water. And why is it the case that the water does not fall? The students look at each other in puzzlement again, and Ellie explains water vapor. She missteps and tries to talk about seeing the vapor they breathe out the cold day, only to discover that many of these young Californians have never had that experience. By the time the students leave, they and Energy have learned a fair amount from each other. +1 empathy. What were you saying?
I mean, they're not wrong. Hardly anybody learns the cold vapor nowadays. What they do, global warming. No idea what that was. But yeah, let's continue.
As you leave the library, Ellie thanks you again for volunteering. You think back to your 7-year-old self, the excitement of opening up a robot kit for the first time, and you feel good about it. Maybe you spark some robot dreams among these kids. Feeling good about your conversation, you ask Lee out to dinner at a nice tapas bar in downtown Palo Alto. She agrees, and the two of you drop out and are tee off at your apartment before heading over. The restaurant has no table, so they seat you both at the bar. You will be ending up chatting about so long that you stay for several drinks, and by the time you get to the part where you two are both very giggly. The two of you had a very good time that night, and you can tell that Ellie is very much in love with you. The next morning, you return to your apartment to find Energy has thoroughly trashed it. Shredded linens, a smashed monitor, and clothes shattered everywhere. Oops. That will cost a fair amount to repair. -1 well. You find Energy in your closet, having got entangled in your laundry hamper. Perhaps it was a learning experience for her, but you're starting to realize that you aren't paying as much attention to her tool as perhaps you should. Then again, maybe Ellie made it all worthwhile.
She did, baby. Just that. Wealth broke. Fame. Who? Romance Ellie. Robot name Energy. Autonomy 2 Buggy. Military 4 Buggy. Empathy 7 in beta. Grace 15. Good.
Alright. Ziegler 50. Ellie 72. Josh 50. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50.
Summary of complete chapter 1.
Oh, there's stories though. There's a story so far section. That's good.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Before we do that, I'm gonna go. Okay, now you guys can pause the video right here and read up on what's happened. So just in case.
We should do that at the start of every video now.
Yeah. So yeah,
we should start on. Every time we start a new chapter, we should start on the summary of previous chapter.
Yeah. Okay. The next day, the new
semester begins. Well, you're past the point of taking classes. You're a teaching assistant, and that means instead of doing one homework assignment, you grade 50. You're also busy writing a grant proposal for the National Science Foundation, trying to get an alternate source of funding that doesn't involve the military. Grant proposals are very long, it seems, and you require you to make a lot of claims about things that you don't actually know yet. Thankfully, you still have time to see Ellie every so often, but that takes up much of your remaining time. You always enjoy your dates, and you often hear people say you're a cute couple. But between your other time commitments, you're in danger of hardly seeing Ellie at all. You had thought of yourself as developing a romance with Ellie, but it didn't seem to be happening in practice.
Well,
just have to see you a little less frequently. I shouldn't be so much time into my advisor's grants. I shouldn't be spending so much time on NRG. Ellie is a real person after all. We can always fall back on military if we don't have any money.
Yeah. Because I really like NRG and Ellie. Because NRG's my baby, and Ellie's my...
bae.
Yes! Yeah! No one likes the word bae, but yes!
I like it, it's cute.
Before anyone else is what bae stands for.
Actually, no, it's a
the more you know.
It's a ghetto word for babe.
Yeah.
But, whatever. Let's not get into political discourse. On with the text-based adventure game.
Away! Mildred!
I don't really see why you should spend so much effort writing granted sections of grants for Professor Ziegler. This is not the education you signed up for. You begin phoning it in a little bit when it comes to 3 documents in an attempt to salvage your personal life. As a result, you start to see Ellie more often, and you feel comfortable referring to her as your significant other. You seem to realize that while you're busy, NRG could be learning from the internet. The most important thing with machine learning is more data, and there's a lot of it out there. Lately, there's been a lot of custom hard drives on the market that are good at quickly retrieving particular kinds of information. What sort of hard drive did you order for NRG's long-term memory? A media-enhanced hard drive, good for quickly recalling faces and memories of events. A multi-blade hard drive that can efficiently store and query a giant amount of data. An encrypted and tamper-proof hard drive can get more difficulty. Let's do the media.
Okay, yeah.
You think being able to quickly recall faces and events should help out NRG socially, +2 empathy. You also like the fact that you can use NRG as a home media server in a pinch. Though if you ever did this too much, NRG would probably start acting funny as you.
We kind of ended there, but I think also you guys didn't miss anything. Ziegler fired us, and yeah. Um, I'll I'll find a different advisor. I'll tell them, and I'll tell them you were a problem. You look back and forth between NRG and Professor Ziegler in disbelief. You have no idea what NRG can do. Can do even. I've never showered. I've never showed you.
I've never even showed you.
Wait.
What?
He says your robot is too emotional. How does he know how the robot acts? You never showed him that. Did you get that?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah. That's what we said. That's what we're saying right now.
I never even showed you. Get it through your head, Professor Ziegler, when they barks.
Get it through your head. I don't need you. I can find another graduate student, so I can. So can everyone else.
NRG, say something.
Mm-hmm. NRG.
NRG looks back and forth between you and your advisor, who is obstinately practicing dishonest in NRG. She hasn't leaked the estimated strength of relations between Jan and Professor Ziegler. 27.
See? Boom, 27.
That's good. I like that it actually shows your stats.
Hey, wait. This is a year ahead of before. Because, yes, last time we were in 2019, now we're in 2020.
Well, the new semester starts, so
Yeah.
I assume.
2020.
I just assume.
Yeah.
That the New Year's happened.
I'm just trying to be brutally honest with you, Professor Ziegler says. There's no point in getting a PhD after you stop getting along with your advisor. Take the consolation prize, Master. You've done.
The consolation prize, Masters. You're done here.
You're done here.
He leaves your office and you realize that he's probably right. There really is no point in staying with him anymore. Your classes are done. You never learned anything for Ziegler at all, except the ways in which graduate school is unfair. Please help me pack my things, you say softly to NRG. She does.
No! How are we gonna make a living now? Okay, wait, no. Okay, here we go. Actually, wait, pause. I think this is a good... place to leave it off, because, yeah. So we'll see you guys
later. What are we gonna do next?
We'll see you guys later. Goodbye! And we're back!
Did they miss... what did they miss?
They missed, media server in a pinch, though if you ever did too much energy...
It would probably start acting funny as she ran out of hard drive space. Good thing you got better things to do. But -1 military.
Yes.
You lay energy on your kitchen table, unbox the hard drive, and hook it up to her back. She squirms and flails her multi-tool hand as you do this. You're not excited for energy to learn about the great wide world. You sit down energy on one of your kitchen chairs and plug her into your apartment's high-speed internet check. How will energy rapidly learn about a rival world? She will read YouTube comments.
What?
She will read YouTube comments.
Where? Where's that? You will
troll the internet randomly to find whatever she finds most interesting. She will a lot of television programming, movies from the internet. In fast forward, she will undergo a classic K-12 educational curriculum. She will quickly play all paths of giant corpus of interactive fiction games.
Yes.
That's what this is.
Oh yeah. Of interactive fiction games. I thought you said interactive fishing games. I'm like, what? Okay.
Okay, I think we should go classic human child. That'll probably give her some empathy.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Not the internet randomly like children today.
Sick burn on children today. So us.
Screw you, millennium. Oh wait.
Millennials.
Millennials. Oh wait. Oops.
Actually, I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial. You technically are not.
Yeah. So screw you, Adam.
Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
you don't want you to grow up growing up on junk after all. You fear the carefully selected and invented reading this school system.
I love that. You don't want your robot growing up on junk after all.
As it is a relatively small data set, you will focus and make several piles over each grade level of material. At each grade level, as a debug output, you have NRG report what she considers the most important things she learns at each grade. Kindergarten, NRG recites the alphabet and counts to 100. For first grade, she says reading helps you learn more, and so on. Each grade takes about 10 minutes to fully ingest and is followed by an initial 10 minutes of stimulating experiences in which NRG tries to make friends, avoids bullies, learns swear words, oops, endures assemblies and pep rallies, and gets picked last for dodgeball. As a result, NRG appears to be learning a little bit of everything, plus autonomy, plus empathy, plus grace, plus military.
It's just that. I'm gonna see. Military is still buggy. Okay. Empathy is stable. Grace is good, and autonomy is buggy. Okay. Learn swear words.
But most time while considering 12th grade until she finally says whether to exist or not is the most important question. NRG blinks and looks at you. What is the answer, ma'am? Is it better to exist or not? Hamlet did not answer this for me. You are so floored by the question, you are hardly able to speak. It worked. NRG looks at you expectantly, whether it is better to be or not to be. There is so much in this world for you to experience. It's better not to be, but misery loves company. There are some questions that are unanswerable. That is a question you will have to decide for yourself.
Boom. Cryptic Gandalf messaging.
Well, why can't you simply tell me?
Oh yes, Shakespearean. That we got an achievement off screen. Called Shakespeare. Yeah.
Well, why can't you simply tell me? NRT asks. I've given you the ability to decide yourself for yourself. You say you should use it. You also think to yourself, and if you figure it out, perhaps you can tell me. Very well, ma'am. +1 autonomy. You establish a habit of bringing NRT with you to your office during the day so that she can make you to stay for high-speed internet connection while you write and grade papers. You then usually go to some public space after work so that NRG can play around in the real world. Where do you take NRG? The park playground. NRG will enjoy the playground aspect and learn to play well with others. The shooting range. The dump. Playground.
The shooting range. Y'all got some lucky. You're feeling lucky, punk? And like NRG just pulls out 2 guns and starts firing on everybody.
NRG loves the playground until it's a robot turtle when she first starts to kick her legs to swing higher and higher. +1 grace.
Yay.
The other parents at the playground are somewhat divided about what to think about NRG. On the one hand, you have the parents who are in the tech industry and who are often very excited to have their children interact with robots. They're surprised to see a robot like NRG, but maybe not surprised that they should be. Maybe they're just jaded by Wired articles and the popular press making it seem like NRG was possible 10 years ago.
Yeah.
On the other hand, some parents simply accept NRG's presence as one of many things they don't quite understand. The kids themselves don't really seem to care what their parents think. You got the kids who cry when their parents shove them towards NRG, and the kids who want to stay when their parents pull them away. You can't really predict who's going to like NRG and who won't, but NRG needs to be learning. Picking up on little cues, so that sometimes she gets to glad before the kid even turned to run. +1 empathy. Finish your grant proposal for the National Science Foundation, promising fundamental advances in forward kinematics and dynamics that allow your robots to have finer dexterity than any robots that have come before. A few weeks later, you find a form email in your inbox. We're sorry to inform you many applications this year. Encourage you to apply again.
What? Come on, man. I mean, we didn't really put any work into it.
I guess I made my bed, now I have to lie in it.
What?
A few weeks later, you find a form letter email in your inbox. We're sorry to... Yeah, read that already. Discouragingly, you find that many of the reviewers talk about your advisor instead of you. Some of them barely seem literate, while others seem erudite, but didn't pay attention to what you wrote. The one thing that strikes you as directly aimed at you, though, is that a few of the reviewers simply say that your work could be a bit more focused. You're interested in too many things, one says.
Wait, sorry about that. You're interested in too many things. One says, okay, right here.
Science is about studying a very specific problem to death. It sounds like your robot wants to do everything. You close your client email and sigh. You're in your office, and energy is seated in your ever-absent office mate's chair with her eyes closed, listening to the information flowing through her Ethernet cable. Do you want to try and do everything, NRG? She peeks through one open eye. Yes, ma'am. You nod. Me too.
Yeah.
You're in your office, contemplating what to do about this when Professor Ziegler opens the door without knocking. You smell the whiff of smoke in his Hawaiian shirt.
We need to walk fun. We need to talk funding.
Are you gonna do the Ziegler voice?
Oh yeah, we need to talk funding, kid.
Perfect. Professor Ziegler says, grabbing a swivel chair to startle the wrong way. He sidles up to NRG, whose eyes are closed as she explores the internet through her Ethernet cable. When Ziegler's swivel chair squeaks, NRG perks up and looks at him, but Professor Ziegler pays her no attention. Your robot here is simply not appealing enough to DARPA, Professor Ziegler says. It's too friendly.
What?
NRG sinks a little in her chair. Professor Ziegler pays her no heed. Now, in crafting a message, you just have to make sure your audience hear more than one thing at a time, Professor Ziegler says.
Why not?
Right now, we're saying two things. This is a good robot for military, and this is an emotional robot. What we need to tone down is the emotional part, so that the military anger comes through more. I think we need more military. We actually need it just to be less emotional. Very easy.
We're asking you to reduce empathy from 11 to 4. Wait. Oh yeah, that's cool. Our empathy is 11.
That's awesome.
11 to 4? No. No way. Not happening. I suppose if it's
No,
the only...
let's try the gun thing. I don't like Ziegler that much.
What, this one?
No, the other one.
I can
Wait,
just...
Actually, no, the top one. Yeah, okay.
Fuck you, Ziegler. Dackhat. Next.
Professor Ziegler's eyes down. You privileged students are all the same. You think this is all for your benefit, but someone pays your salary at the end of the day. Or at least he used to. Oh no, is this a game over?
Oh crap.
Did we pick the wrong thing?
No, I don't think there's a game over. I think we're gonna have to somehow barely scrape by.
Oh no.
It's gonna be amazing.
You're firing me, you demand? But I'm a student. You can't fire me. I can stop supporting your tuition and show you don't graduate. Ziegler. Wait, that was you.
I can stop supporting your tuition and ensure you do not graduate. Ziegler says, it's the amount. It amounts to the same thing. I'll find a different advisor.
Say, impulsively.
Good luck with that. They'll all ask me.